Dylan, do you realize what time it is? Why aren't you answering my calls? You're making me worry.
Zoe, sorry, I was sleeping.
You were asleep? Where were you sleeping?
At the office. I can't believe nobody woke me up.
Okay. You're gonna catch a cold sleeping there.
You're right. I guess I'll go to a hotel nearby.
What? Why a hotel?
Well, there are no more trains. And it's better to just stay at a hotel than using a taxi to get home. I can get more sleep that way.
You seem to be spending the night out a lot lately.
I'm busy now, I can't help it.
But I met Kenny's wife the other day. And she was talking about going on a family trip over the weekend. Your colleague seems to have no problem coming home every day.
He's different. Kenny's not headed in the right direction. He's not taking this job seriously.
Is that so? He seems to be really sincere.
Yeah, he just seems that way. You wouldn't know. You're just a housewife. You don't even work.
What do you mean I don't work? I'm working now.
Yeah, at home. You think that compares to what I do? I'm outside working my butt off.
I do understand that commuting and working outside is hard, but I'm still making money. So I'd like to be acknowledged for that.
Okay, I got you. Later.
Oh, wait. You're coming home tomorrow, right? I actually ordered some of your favorite clams. I'm thinking of making clam chowder.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Sounds good.
So I really want you to come home tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely can't miss out on clams.
Good. I'll have dinner waiting for you.
Okay, thanks. I'm off to the hotel. Good night.
Dylan, you promised to be home early today. It's already past 9.
My bad. I still got work.
I told you I wanted to have a talk with you.
Well, let's talk now then. Go ahead.
I want to talk in person.
What's the need for that? I'm busy. Get your point across.
We can't even talk in person?
What? I don't want to listen to your complaining. Now or never. What's it gonna be?
Fine. About Addison.
Huh?
Ring a bell?
What? I don't know what you're getting at.
No use trying to hide it anymore. I already know. You and Addison are having an affair.
You're suspecting me of cheating for not coming home? Don't be so paranoid. It's creepy.
I'm not suspecting, I know. I've been investigating you this past month.
Investigating?
I hired a detective.
What? Why?
Why do you think? You were obviously acting weird these past few months. Even when you were busy with your job, you never used to stay out overnight. But lately it's been happening a lot. Can you blame me for being suspicious? Thought you'd be able to get away by saying it's work?
Still, how could you go snooping around my private business? Talk about chilling.
You're the one cheating. It's your fault. I've been doubting you all along. But it's a month ago that I finally decided to investigate you.
A month ago? What happened then?
I made your favorite clam chowder. I was looking forward to enjoying it with you. You promised to come home early, remember?
Oh, that's when I was loaded with work.
I don't know what the reason was, but I absolutely wanted you to come home that night. It was our wedding anniversary.
Oh, sorry. I completely forgot.
Yeah, you don't care about me anymore.
It's just an anniversary.
What?
Don't be such a bother.
What? Is it my fault?
Yeah, you're making me want to cheat by being so unpleasant. Always complaining. Growing older by the day. Addison is so young and sweet.
All of a sudden, you're legitimizing your affair.
Well, I'm happy with my current situation. Nothing better than going out with a young, cute girl.
Have you forgotten you're married? Don't you realize how despicable you're being?
It's not like we have kids. It's just a matter of divorcing.
You want a divorce?
Yeah, I don't need you anymore. I don't want to be with someone who's going to hire a detective on me. Sooner or later, you'll start going through my phone. I don't want to go home to that.
So you're serious about her?
Of course. She's way better.
Alright. I guess it's good that you came clean.
So let's get on with the divorce.
Very well, but I will demand compensation. Don't forget to tell your girlfriend too. She works with you. She must have known you were married.
Huh? It's all your fault. If you were a decent wife, I wouldn't have had to go looking elsewhere. You are the problem. Why am I the one to compensate you?
The state prohibits adultery, thus it is my right.
Whatever. It's just about money. Did you make me go have an affair just to get money out of me?
Don't be ridiculous! I was trying to mend things with you even after knowing you were cheating. I was hoping you would come back to me. That's why I was being so nice.
I've had enough. I'll leave the house tomorrow. Go get the divorce papers.
When are we having a talk? You left all of a sudden, and now you're ignoring me. You want me to go to your workplace?
Can't even stay quiet and wait for a while? I'm too busy to be answering to you. I have my issues.
Issues? That's not my problem. We need to talk about compensation and division of property. And what about all your belongings? You're just gonna leave them here?
Just throw it all away.
What? I need to deal with it. It costs money to dump all of this out.
Money, money, money. That's all you care about.
Because you're not even willing to talk. It's what comes along with carrying out a divorce.
Well, then I'll make demands too.
I don't owe you anything. It's you that needs to compensate me. How many times do I need to tell you?
Oh no, you do owe me for living expenses.
Living expenses.
You want compensation for cheating? Then you need to pay for all the living expenses until now. I'll reclaim what I gave you.
What?
I took care of you as my wife all these years. You need to repay me. Rent, food, utilities. All of that ended up being a waste. I'll get all of that settled in turn for paying compensation.
Settling our living expenses. Really? Awesome!
What are you getting so excited about?
You said we need to settle our living expenses, right? Then you'll sign the divorce paper and pay me compensation?
Yeah?
I'm completely fine with that. I'll take care of listing up all the expenses.
What's with the change of heart? Didn't realize you wanted a divorce that badly. You should really learn some charm.
You want a divorce too, right? Did you want to see me beg?
No, not at all. But
Then everything is fine. I'll claim my compensation along with settling for expenses. Don't forget, you will comply to talks. If you try to weasel your way out again, I'll really pay you a visit at your workplace.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm only glad to be getting rid of you. Marrying you was such a waste of my time. Hey, Zoe, what are you thinking? I got your claim for both living expenses and compensation. What's the deal?
Oh, you got it.
What is this? Why am I being billed close to $60,000 for both expenses and compensation?
But that's what you demanded. You said we needed to settle the living expenses.
I should be the one getting money for taking care of you. What is this amount? Can't you even calculate?
Here's the deal. We've been married for 3 years. And think about it. Your net income per month is $2,800, right?
Yeah.
And you continue to spend about half of it for yourself. You only put in the rest for our expenses, right?
Yeah, I've been giving you like $1,400 every month. So that's $16,800 a year? $50,400 over the course of 3 years.
Our rent is $933. On top of that, we had the expenses of utilities, internet, insurance, and food, just to name a few. How much do you think I've been paying? And that car you bought last year, who actually paid for it?
Well, that was from the marital savings.
Huh? How was that savings marital? That's pretty much all my earnings that was in the savings.
That can't be right. I make more than you.
My net income has been over $4,000 a month, and I only spend like $250 for myself every month. You were spending your earnings like it was nothing. So I was not being taken care of by you. It's the other way around.
You've been earning more than $4,000 a month?
Yeah! How else would we get by with you spending so much for yourself? Nothing I said could stop your splurging. It was easier for me to just earn a living myself.
But you work at home.
Yeah, and? I may not have literally been working my butt off, but I worked extremely hard to get to where I am today. I even cut back on sleep when I had to, all the while you were splurging and out playing with your girlfriend. You really are despicable. Don't you dare talk back to me.
Well, I didn't realize you were making so much.
It doesn't matter now. I've calculated everything exactly, so you need to pay up.
$58,000. Plus you're claiming like $27,000 from Addison, right? That's $85,000 total. Don't you think it's a bit too much?
You're the one that demanded to settle living expenses. I only did what you said to do.
Sorry, forget the living expenses.
What?
I don't know of any law that requires the settlement of living expenses. I can't afford that.
It's you that started it. Once you realize it's you that has to pay, forget it? How convenient.
No, I was wrong.
Wrong. You just changed your mind?
Zoe, you really are something. You've been earning more than me?
Uh-huh. I'll settle with just the compensation, so pay up. A debt of $40,000 isn't gonna kill you.
Zoe, I'm seeing you in a new light.
Huh?
Addison actually has no savings. She's demanding I pay for her cut of the compensation too. She's really useless.
Excuse me?
So, I've decided to return home. Let's forget the divorce.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've been thinking these past few days, and Addison really isn't for me. But I couldn't back out, so I was playing tough. I'm sorry, Zoe. I'll make amends and become a good husband.
You really think that's gonna change my mind? You really are something. I don't want to be with you anymore, get it? You cheat on me after I take care of you all these years? And on top of that, you deny my worth.
I was just bluffing.
Disgusting!
Huh?
You're absolutely disgusting. Why am I gonna choose to be with a cheating money pit like you? I'm glad to get rid of you.
But the other day you were saying how you were hoping I'd come back to you.
It's called a change of heart. I don't change minds easily like you. So it's too late. Just sign the paper.
Zoe, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I won't splurge, and I won't cheat anymore.
Your words are so meaningless. I'm even more convinced that divorcing you is the right path. Marrying you was such a waste of my precious time. I had my attorney tell him to comply to the divorce and compensation, or his company will be notified. And my husband finally appeared to talk. He continued to cry and apologize, but it had no effect on me. Realizing that my mind was not going to change, he signed the papers at the third round of talks. Watching him cry every time we met was really irritating, so I am relieved. My ex's girlfriend did not have the money to pay compensation, so she had to borrow from her parents. Because of this, her parents are now suing my ex for defaming their daughter. The way I see it, they're both to blame. But it looks like my ex and his girlfriend are going to continue bickering at each other. I've become determined since deciding on the divorce, and my mind is now very clear. I was caught up in a mindset telling me that I had to take care of the person I decided to marry. Now I know that was a mistake. Finally being freed from the curse, I feel genuinely happy. I wish to live true to myself. I still have hope that one day I will be able to join hands with someone that can be mutually supportive with me.
Hey, Susan. I heard you got married. Is it true? I'm honestly impressed. I didn't think you could.
You're rude as usual, Joey. Did you hear that from my older sister?
Yeah, I heard it from Angelina. I didn't think you could get married. I thought it was some kind of joke.
Is that so? What are you trying to say?
You don't look gorgeous, unlike Angelina. And you have this atmosphere that gives off poor vibes.
Thank you for pointing that out. But honestly, I don't need it.
Many of your friends are poor too, right?
Excuse me?
Angelina said so. She said most of your friends look poor.
Unlike her, they are not interested in wearing high-end clothes. What's so wrong with wearing whatever they want?
You know I'm working for a big company, right?
Apparently, yeah. I don't know much about it, though.
So I can see the difference between the poor and the rich.
Huh? Okay.
Angelina fits someone like me. I could never get married to you. You look like you're going to spend the rest of your life poor.
What's the point of saying this to me? I would never pick you either.
Pick me? Who do you think you are? You're not going to be picking anyone. You're not going to succeed in life like I am. That's why I chose your sister. Your boyfriend must be poor as well.
Excuse me? Are you looking down on my boyfriend too?
I guess so. He must be broke, right? Two poor people are getting married to hold a pity party.
A pity party? If I were to be pitiful, that'd be that I have an annoying sister and brother-in-law.
Wow. How could you say such a thing to us? Well, they say barking dogs seldom bite.
If you keep on picking me, that includes you as well.
What?
You keep on bullying us, saying things like we're poor. what's the point of doing that? I've been tolerating it until now. But you're being rude to my boyfriend as well. It's time to grow up.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why do I have to show respect to some poor people? I'm successful. Angelina and I live in a condo. Our wedding was elegant, too. I bet your wedding's miserable. And probably no one is going to attend.
Whatever. If you don't want to come to our wedding, you don't have to.
Well, at least I could be there to see your miserable face. I'm gonna be there.
What a prick you are. Don't ever talk to me. You told Joey about our wedding, huh? He was being rude not only to me, but also to my boyfriend. I've had enough of him.
What? What are you so angry about? He's just stating facts. You two make a great poor couple.
You don't even know anything about my boyfriend. How can you insult him like that?
Because I can easily tell.
Stop imagining things.
Then what's your boyfriend's job? Tell me.
I don't want to say it yet. And I'm not obligated to tell you that.
See, you can't tell me. You're too embarrassed to tell it, right?
You're the one who's embarrassing.
Don't try to steal my husband because you're broke, okay? We're the best married couple.
I'd rather stay single forever than marry that idiot. You two suit each other. You two are very alike.
I know, right? We're so successful that we can't even hide it.
That's not what I meant. Whatever. I don't forgive you for disrespecting my boyfriend. See you, though I don't think I'll ever see you again. Goodbye.
Is it your wedding today?
What do you want this time?
I assume it's about to start, but I'll cancel.
Huh?
Telling you that I won't be there 10 minutes before starting must cause you trouble. There's hardly anyone in the audience seats, right? Then we don't really have to be there.
What are you talking about?
We won't be at your wedding. Why would we attend? It's a waste of everyone's time. Don't you understand what's going on? Sorry to tell you 10 minutes before starting, but have fun at your empty, poor wedding.
Huh? I didn't even invite you.
Huh?
I didn't even invite you in the first place. What are you texting me for?
Huh? Hold on a sec. What do you mean by that?
Why do I have to invite you? We're not even that familiar with each other. You're nothing but trash to me.
What?
Our wedding is about to start. There'll be our wedding reception after this, but I didn't invite you. So you don't have to be there.
What do you mean by that?
I told you. So I'll excuse myself now.
What do you mean by that? Why didn't you invite us? Angelina's your own older sister, right? What's up with you not inviting us?
Huh? I thought I was already done with you. Why are you complaining to me this time?
I'm not complaining.
And anyway, you didn't plan on attending, right? Then why do you want to know why you're not invited? You should just ignore us.
That's the problem. It's okay for us to cancel it, but it's not for you to not invite us.
What? Knock it off already. You're so annoying.
Huh?
I've been listening to you, but what the hell? I knew you were an idiot, but enough is enough. What are you trying to say? What's the point of picking on me on a day like this? Shut your mouth already. Your personality is messed up.
What?
You don't seem to understand it, so I'll tell you the truth. You guys are not liked among our family and relatives. I had no intention of inviting you in the first place.
What? Why?
I can't stand you. I've never understood anything about Angelina since long time ago. Ever since she married you, she's gotten even worse. She's the worst person to get in touch with. I didn't even invite you, so feel free to cancel it.
What? You losers. Stop throwing a fit just because we canceled.
Are you even listening to me? I'm not throwing a fit. I'm just impressed at how selfish you are. Can you stop texting me?
I'm the one who doesn't want to text you. I bet your boyfriend must be a loser. Why don't you enjoy your poor life together? We live in a different world.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. My husband is the president of your company.
Huh?
I didn't tell you because I thought it would be awkward. If I told Angelina, she would definitely try to steal him. Everything gets annoying, so I didn't tell you to this day. Didn't you know your company's president was having his wedding today? Well, he wouldn't tell someone in a lower position like you.
Who's in a lower position? There's no way I'm in a lower position. I'm a higher up.
But you've been working for 10 years, and you're still a subsection chef, right? That type who's sitting near the windows and doesn't get much attention.
How do you know that?
My husband heard about you at the office. I told him I don't want to invite my older sister and her husband, so he wanted to know about you.
So your boyfriend is really the president of my company?
Exactly. You've always looked down on me, Joey. So much for that, huh? I have no idea why you thought my wedding would be empty. My wedding is full of relatives, friends, and people with working relationships. I didn't even prepare your seats.
We'll be there right away.
What are you saying?
The president's coming, right? On top of that, he's my sister-in-law's husband. That makes me a member of his family. This is a big chance for me. Finally, a chance to get promoted.
That will never happen. Take a look at yourself.
Huh? Why?
I said I'm cutting our ties. I told my fiancé about the insults you've been saying to me.
Have I ever said something wrong to you?
Go review your messages above. I can't stand to be disrespected for no reason anymore. Angelina is full of credit card loans. She's just trying to look rich.
Credit card loans?
Haven't you realized yet? She's not working. But for some reason, she has tons of high-end clothes. She's using your card to pay for it.
That's why I couldn't use it the other day. Then, has she used it to the limit?
Go talk to your wife about it. Your salary isn't too different to a regular worker. You'll still manage to live in a condo with the company's name somehow. But everyone knows you're not rich at all. Before you have to go bankrupt, why don't you review your lifestyle? I think you should review your own wife before looking down on people. Well, whatever.
Wait a sec. Everything's so sudden. I can't keep up with it. Anyway, can I attend your wedding? I want to get to know some of the executives as well.
I'll gladly decline. Even if you come, there aren't any seats for you. And I don't want to hear what you have to say anymore. So I'll block you as well as Angelina. Alright, enjoy your life. Joey learned that Susan's husband really was the president of his company. Joey and his wife rushed to the wedding. The guards didn't let him in. Some employees saw them. Joey got relegated and given pay cuts and sent to a rural city. Also, Joey learned that Angelina maxed his credit card. They're not the best couple anymore. Also, all of his families and relatives cut their ties with him. Hope they've learned.
Hi, what did the doctor say?
It was a false positive.
How's that even possible? Tell him to test you again.
He's already done 2 tests. He told me that I have a hormone imbalance and we should look at that before trying our baby. He also suggested that you should come in and get tested as well.
Was there no female doctor present? Women know these things better than men.
My dear husband, I'm gonna pretend like you didn't just make a sexist remark. My doctor is a qualified doctor, and he knows what he's talking about. I am not pregnant.
It's been 2 years, and we still don't have a baby. We've tried everything, but nothing's happening.
I know, and I'm sorry. I really want to have a baby, but it's so difficult. I've always dreamed of starting my own little family, but lately, it's been hard to see that dream realized.
You're not trying hard enough. This is all your fault. You drink. You're always outdoors, and you hang around with your friends that smoke. On top of that, you eat food that you shouldn't. Do you understand how important it is that we have a son, so we can carry our family bloodline? When you married me, you knew my views, and how I am, did you not?
Yes, I knew, but please don't blame me. I've been doing all I can. It'd be a lot easier if you could also try the methods that are recommended.
Everything's fine with me. It's you. I do everything for you. I work and pay the bills. And I even have someone who cleans the house for you, so you don't have to do anything. But focus on bearing me a child. What's the point of our marriage if we don't have a child? I'm starting to feel like you're useless.
I don't appreciate how you're acting toward me. You know what? I'm going back to my father's house for a few days. You can stay in your house that you pay the bills for, and make a baby on your own. I'm tired, Malcolm. Day in and day out, I drink remedies because I'm trying to make you happy, but you never appreciate me.
Go. I know that you'll be back anytime soon. Did you see the snacks that I sent for you?
There's food in my father's house.
The way you're so moody these days, it's like you're pregnant already.
Buzz off. Don't act like you care about me.
Come on, woman, calm down. I'm trying to be nice to you, and you're making it very difficult to be nice to you.
I didn't ask you to be nice to me.
Fine. I'll stop talking to you then.
Can you give my inhaler to the courier that I sent? I've been feeling out of it for days.
Well, since your father's house has everything, there should be an inhaler there. Oh, and I wonder what you've been telling people about why you're not with your husband right now when you should be.
That's not anyone's business. I just need space and my inhaler.
Come and fetch it on your own.
I'll send my sister to fetch it, and you better give it to her.
Gosh, you're impossible to deal with. Sometimes I think that we should just break up.
Maybe you're right, since I can never do anything right in your eyes ever since you became baby obsessed.
You're talking nonsense.
Am I? You've not wanted to interact with me unless we're talking about the baby. You only buy me baby-related stuff. You didn't even remember my birthday this year. Admit it, you hate me because I can't give you a child.
I'm not gonna do this right now.
See? You won't even deny it. Got your inhaler and some clothes for you. I can't believe that he's being like that to you. Thanks, sis. I just pray that I get pregnant soon. Then at least he'll stop treating me like that. Why don't you leave? And then do what with my life? I've been a housewife and haven't worked a day in my life since Dad took care of the both of us. I decided not to go to college because I wanted to marry Mal. But you could go back to school. He's not worth it. I think I'm going back to my house and fixing my marriage. I'll try harder to have a child for him and make him happy so that he'll love me again. Well, that's your choice. Hey sis, how have you been? I miss you so much. Oh, just the same old. You should come to visit me soon. I've been sick lately. I'm in the area. We'll come and see you in a bit. I should say nothing. It's not my place. What is it? Spit it out. You've gained some weight, and your symptoms point to something. Like what? Are you pregnant? What? Why would I be pregnant? I'm not dating anyone. Okay, if you say so, but it looks that way. Just know you can tell me anything, and I'll help you out no matter how serious the matter is. I know that Dad wouldn't approve, but if you need help, I will help you. Oh my god, stop! I've been gaining weight due to stress at college. I'm 20 years old and stressed. I can't be pregnant. I'm pregnant. How far along? Who's the father of the child? It's very complicated. I'll talk to you another time. I need to get some work done. Just know that I'm here with you. Hi, please don't tell anyone this.
What is it?
My sister's pregnant.
Really? That's wonderful news.
What do you mean that's wonderful news?
Well, at least she managed to do what you couldn't, and it proves that I'm not the problem.
What are you talking about?
A long time ago, in different countries, when a woman failed to give her husband a child, the help of her sister was enlisted.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that we now have a child.
Malcolm, tell me that you didn't sleep with my sister?
I did sleep with her. I don't have feelings for her at all. It was just to get a baby. You're still my wife, and she'll give you the baby when she gives birth.
Does she know that?
It'll be up to you to make her understand. You're her older sister. She'll understand what must be done. After all, she's the one who betrayed you.
You have got to be kidding me right now. You took advantage of my younger sister, and you don't see how that's wrong?
It was consensual.
Nah, I have to be dreaming. Do you think it was worth it? What? Sleeping with my husband? What did he give you that made you decide to betray me? Well, I'm sorry that you have to hear it from me, but he doesn't love you. And now that I'm pregnant with his child, you'll have to leave. Are you single-handedly trying to destroy the family? I can't let you do something so stupid. I'm telling you that I fell in love with Malcolm, and we had a baby, which we're gonna raise together. Well, Malcolm said I must convince you to give up the child, so that I can raise that child. Never! I would never give up my child. Malcolm would never do that to me. I get it. He's a sweet talker, and you fell for his lies. Trust me, I did too, until I found myself with years down the drain in an unhappy marriage. You're a pathetic liar. I'll tell Dad that you two tricked me. I wouldn't speak to Dad if I were you. Why not? You don't understand what's going on with Dad. The three of us can solve this, but do not involve Dad. You're only saying that because he'll take my side.
Where are you right now?
Home.
Come to the house this instant.
Dad, please, you have to understand, I had no control over this.
Don't try to make me understand. I'm deeply disappointed in you.
I'm sorry, Dad. It was all Malcolm. I didn't know that you would do this.
You should have told me when he started to disrespect you like that. You could have come home and stayed here. It is your home after all.
But Dad, I didn't want to stress you. You're terminally ill.
Don't fear my health and tiptoe around me like I'm already dead. I know that I won't survive this, but what I want in my last days is for my daughter to be happy.
I don't want to see Ivana ever again in my life.
Same goes for me.
What do you mean?
I've kicked her out of my house. I don't know where she'll go, but I don't have a daughter who goes after her own sister's husband. She came running to me, making it seem like she's the victim. I've been noticing her recent movements. I suspected there was someone, but to find out that it was my own son-in-law is what made it too painful. Now pack your stuff and come back home. That hooligan better be glad that I'm too weak to teach him a lesson.
Okay, Father, I'm coming home right now.
My poor baby, you should have told me everything from the very beginning. I never liked that man. Something about him always rubbed me the wrong way.
I told you not to go to Father with this. Now look what you've done. If his condition worsens, then I'll blame you. What are you talking about? Father has cancer. But he said he just has a fever. When did he get diagnosed? A few years ago. It's been advancing for several years now, despite treatment. He told me not to tell you. That's why I didn't want you to tell him. I didn't want your filthy deeds to be the last thing he remembered. What exactly did you think you were going to achieve by telling him? Did you think he was going to give you his blessing just because you're the youngest and the apple of his eye? Dad was supposed to take my side. After all, I'm the one studying business. I'm going to take over the company one day, not you. You're selfish. You couldn't even let me have one thing. I didn't want Dad to be stressed in his final days. I didn't know he was sick. Why didn't you tell me? This is all your fault. Stop blaming me. No, that was all you. You and Malcolm decided that you wanted to betray my trust on your own. It's not my fault that it cost you your relationship with Dad. Why'd I listen to Malcolm? Now my dad hates me and he doesn't want to speak to me. You're more than welcome to move in with him. I've moved back home. You planned this. I don't believe for 1 second that you're innocent. The thing with people who hurt others is that they think everyone else is plotting to hurt them, and that's not the case. Whatever. Mal and I just went for a scan, and our baby's growing fast. Good for you. I went back to school. Dad has to have at least one daughter with a head on her shoulders. I hope that you wake up and realize that he's using you one day. Dad's gonna forgive me soon. After all, I'm carrying the heir to his family. That's the smart business choice to make. You're an infertile divorcee. Oh, really? Yes, he's coming to dinner tomorrow night. You better start packing your bags. Just because he's coming to check in on you doesn't mean that he's forgiven you. You're such a simple-minded little girl. Did you just insult my intellect? I don't have time for this.
How can you ruin everything without even being present?
I take it that my father's told you that he's leaving everything to me?
Why didn't you warn me?
Well, I owe you nothing. You're my ex. For the past few months, he's been training me so that I can take over the company.
But your sister's the one who was supposed to take over the company. You didn't even go to college.
Yes, I didn't, because you promised me the moon and the stars. And then you decided to try and knock me up, so I would have the heir to the family, and you would benefit. Afterward, you got my sister pregnant, knowing that that would keep you in the family. And since I've never questioned your decisions, you never thought I could leave you.
Well, congratulations. You won. Ivana just left me in a fit of rage. She's blaming me for the stuff that you caused.
I caused?
You were supposed to be a good wife and give me a child. If you'd done that, then I would have never looked at her.
You didn't want a child. You wanted a way to get my father's fortune. My sister has at least woken up to that, even though it's a bit late.
I will not forget what you've done. What you've taken away from me. My child's out there, and I don't know how he is.
Well, you can loathe me all you want, but it won't change that it's game over for you. I won. What made you think that you could use me, and that there would be no consequences? Well, you neither have a woman by your side, a child, or a fortune.
You are evil incarnate.
So I've heard. Allow me to speak to Father once. He doesn't want to speak to you, and he's unwell. I don't want you to upset him, but there's something which I must tell him. Tell me, and I shall convey it. I suspect this isn't Malcolm's child. Surely that will make him change his mind and take me back into the family? What? Why have you been quiet all along? Malcolm said he would take care of me, but it seems he just wanted the money. I think it's my ex's child, which means that all along he had the problem, but was making me feel bad. Yes, I'll speak to Father. I can't make promises. My sister never got to see my father, for he passed away that night. Everything was left to me, and I've been running the company with the help of his advisors. I gave my sister some money to leave me alone. We've gone no contact. A DNA test also revealed that the child wasn't Malcolm's, so I guess I wasn't the one with the problem.
Hey, stupid. How's life? Are you getting paid enough?
Hi, what's wrong? What? Did you receive your salary or something?
Yep, got my first paycheck. And was wondering how much you got.
I see. It was your first month at work, right? Did you get paid enough?
Of course, I have a bachelor's degree. Unlike somebody.
Yeah, sure. What do you want? Don't tell me you're here just to brag.
I mean, why not? Are you mad because I have a degree and I'm making more money than you?
Like I care. Well, I guess you have a lot of free time. At least enough time to brag.
I don't have free time unlike you.
Okay, it's getting annoying. Plus, it doesn't matter whether you have a degree or not.
You're just jealous because you only graduated from high school.
Enough! I guess there's a lot you're misunderstanding in life. You should think about your life more wisely. You finally got the chance to work. Don't waste it.
I was just letting you know how much a university graduate can make. So, how much do you make?
Why should I tell you? That's private.
You don't want to tell because you're poor.
All that judging and stuff is annoying. Seriously.
Your workplace must be lame as hell.
Sure.
Just so you know, I used personal connections to get this job.
Hold on, what?
They needed me. Maybe because I have a degree.
So, I don't think that's also something to brag about.
Stop envying me.
No, I'm not. What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, I feel you. I know you don't get paid enough.
Whatever. Are you done?
I guess you learned. You're no better than me. I was always the gifted one.
I don't care about any of that. Are you even working? I hear you're not doing much work.
Who even told you that? Is it Mom again? It's none of your business. I have a degree and a decent job.
Yeah, good for you. Just don't annoy others, alright?
What? Your existence is annoying.
Okay, whatever. Congrats on getting a job. Hi, Mom. I need to talk about Carol.
Howdy. Everything alright? What? Is she doing something bad? She was enjoying her first real paycheck.
Mom, you didn't explain her how she was able to get the job? She came to me bragging about connections or whatever.
Oh no, I didn't explain much about it. I thought she wouldn't like it. So I decided not to give the details.
I see. I understand. Well, you have to at some point. Her reputation at work is a disaster.
You think she'll listen to me? I don't want to be involved much.
I know, but it's kinda awkward explaining it from me, right?
Yeah, I guess. I do hear about her reputation, though.
And she's still making fun of my career. How I never went to college.
I can't tell. Well, I'll try my best to tell her. Okay?
Yes, please. Or else I'll be in trouble.
Hey, you.
I'm working. What do you want?
I see. No rest for the wicked. And you still don't get paid enough.
I'm busy, okay? Get back to work. It's very annoying.
Too bad. You have more experience at work, but get paid less.
If you don't stop it, you'll get what you deserve.
Oh yeah, try me.
Ugh, I've had enough. What's so special about you? You're really gonna regret it.
Oh, you lost your temper. Maybe because you don't have a college degree? Do you want financial support?
Don't you know that I'm the CEO of the company you work at?
What?
I gave you a chance, and you ruined it. You are working for your sister, who you are looking down on. You were so busy bragging about your personal connections, when it was me who helped you get a job.
I don't understand. You, the CEO.
Yes. Are you that stupid?
That can't be.
This tells me you've never done research about your workplace. I thought you knew by now.
That's impossible. So, I got a job because of you?
Yes. Is there a problem with that? So, I'm your boss.
There's a lot of problems. Why didn't you tell me? Mom didn't tell me anything.
Of course she didn't. You've been looking down on me. And she knew you wouldn't want to work for me. I mean, you can't be dependent to your family anymore.
Excuse me? Me dependent?
Yes?
Hello? I have a college degree. Not happening.
Stop lying. Everyone knows you failed job hunting. I hope you learned your lesson.
What? How do you know about that?
Too bad. Literally everyone knows. And so people were asking me for help. Understood?
Oh,
What? You finally admit it?
are you seriously the CEO? The webpage isn't lying?
And now you finally checked. I told you.
Well, I was joking, right?
What?
I said I was just joking. But you misunderstood me. Well, let's not worry about the past anymore, right?
Too late.
Why?
It's no use trying to change sides, you know?
What do you mean? You're scaring me.
As I said, your reputation at work is a disaster.
Why? Wait. I don't get it.
Didn't I tell you a million times? To get to work. And you just wouldn't.
I was trying.
Trying? Excuse me? I thought you had a college degree. Being too busy on your phone, postponing work. You never even had a thing.
It's not my fault. I didn't know what to do.
Who cares? We have high standards here. If you can't keep up, leave. You still don't remember why I didn't go to college?
You failed the test, right?
Wrong. I was already busy starting my own business. I spent time making connections, learning about business, and finally founded my own company. Do you know how much effort I put into this?
Well, you never told me that. I didn't know that.
Nope. You were there when I explained. Even Mom told you about it too. But did you listen?
But we're family, so let's just be nice to each other.
Huh?
You're my sister. You can make me vice president.
You still don't get my point. You're fired.
What? Me? Fired? You're talking about promotion, right?
You think I'm joking? I envy your positivity. But that ends today.
What do you mean?
You should feel sorry for Mom. She gave you all the support to help you out. At home and at work. But she won't be supporting you anymore.
What? I still live with her. That can't happen.
Well, not anymore. Just go find a job and a place to stay.
I don't have the money for a house. And I'm tired of job hunting.
Do I care? There's no choice. You're fired.
It's your company, right? Can't you do something about it?
Nope. We decided your dismissal at today's meeting.
What meeting?
That's why I've been busy recently. I've been running around, apologizing about my useless sister, because it was my responsibility.
Useless.
Yes! You're too busy being proud about your degree. No one cares.
Come on, you're my sister. You don't have to go hard on me, Please, don't leave me.
You get what you get.
You can't do this to me.
Yes, I can. You're useless, rude, and don't have any common sense. We don't need people like you at our company. Come on, start being independent. You have a college degree, right? After all, Carol got fired, and her parents finally kicked her out of the house. So she doesn't have a place to stay or work. With no choice, she started job hunting again. But who would want to hire her? She ended up working part-time with a lot of high school students around her, and currently lives in the cheapest apartment you can find in the neighborhood. Rumor has it that she is having a hard time working with students and living in a cheap apartment. Carol's sister was the opposite. After firing her sister at work and kicking her out of her parents' house, she was living a peaceful life. And unlike Carol's situation, her company is on the road to success.
Are you gonna be late tonight? I've made dinner, but are you gonna eat out?
You can throw it out. I'll never eat your food again in my life.
What? What do you mean?
I'm about to get on my flight soon.
Flight? Did you have a business trip?
It's not a business trip. I've decided to leave you. I'm gonna start a new life abroad with my girlfriend. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm so excited.
What? Your girlfriend? What do you mean you were going abroad?
You really are so dumb. Why can't you understand? I love my girlfriend more than you, so I'm moving abroad with her. I can't put it any simpler than that. Don't you get it?
Moving abroad? Were you cheating on me?
You could say that. But I'm getting serious about this. We're getting married.
But we are still married. So you were cheating on me.
Yeah, maybe.
There's no other explanation to this. So you're leaving me and our 3-year-old daughter and moving abroad? Are you kidding me? We could at least have talked about this beforehand. I can't process everything you just said.
Yeah, your processing power is the same as an old Windows computer.
I don't get what you're saying. I don't have time to put up with you. I can't understand what you've just told me. Are you serious about moving abroad? Long term?
I have no plans on coming back.
So you're quitting your job, too?
Of course. I'll look for a new job once I get there. I don't want to keep being a slave at work. I'm tired of just living to go to work. I'm going to enjoy living life abroad with my girlfriend.
Have you told the company you're quitting yet? Maybe you can think things through again? If you're tired of working, you can get a long-term vacation.
My girlfriend works at the same company.
What?
We decided on this together. No one respects us at the company. We realized that we're just giving our life to the company. So we're gonna start a new life abroad.
Okay, I really don't care, to be honest. Don't you care about your own daughter? She's gonna be really upset if Daddy leaves her. Are you fine with that?
What can I do? Life is full of goodbyes. Martha will forget about me anyway.
Maybe, but I won't say any more if you've made your decision. You're flying out today, right?
Yeah, taking off in an hour. My bad. I meant to tell you sooner.
I don't care. What are you gonna do about the house?
What? I'm not coming back. You can keep it. I don't plan on paying compensation and child support. I'll give you the house at least.
We have about 10 years left on the mortgage. I won't benefit from getting the house from you.
Just be grateful that you'll have a place to live, yeah? Lucky you still have the house.
You really don't get it. There's no point in talking to you. I don't know what you plan on doing abroad, but you will never be able to see me or Martha ever again. We will do our best to forget you, too. Never show your face again.
Why the hell would I want to? I won't be living in this country again. You might see me on TV once I become famous abroad. You can look forward to that.
I'm not looking forward to anything. I really don't care about you. I'm disgusted. I'm so worried about what to do from now on. But you're completely over the moon thinking about living abroad. I think it's ridiculous that you won't pay any compensation.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I have to sacrifice something to have a better life.
Okay, goodbye. Never contact me again.
Do you know what happened to my house?
What? Who is this? What do you mean, my house?
How can you forget about me? Have you forgotten about your husband?
You're not my husband.
Ex-husband, whatever. That's not important right now. I'm talking about my house. The house I lent to you?
I don't recall you ever lending that house to me. You left your wife and daughter 5 years ago. What do you want? Didn't you run away to another country with your coworker? I don't have anything to talk to you about.
What's with your tone? I went out of my way to contact you. Oh well. So what's the deal with my house? Give it back to me.
Your house doesn't exist anymore. You gave it to me, right? I live there now.
What? What the hell?
What do you mean?
Why do you still live there? That's my house. I thought you'd be managing it properly. Why are you still living there without my permission?
What? That doesn't make any sense. What the hell is wrong with you?
If you don't leave now, I'll kick you out.
Are you threatening me?
Yeah. It's my house. You can't live there. I left you and you're still living there? I thought you would be living somewhere else by now. I'll definitely kick you out.
Can you stop being so self-centered? I don't know why you still think it's your house. It's not your house anymore.
I don't care. Just leave. I'm back in the country now. Give me the keys.
I won't. It's my house.
What? Get off your high horse. I won't give you the house. It's mine. I can't believe my ex-wife is still living in my house. I'm back in the country now. If you don't leave, I'll kick you out, you ugly hag.
Oh? Then why don't you come here?
Okay, brace yourself. I'll show you hell. If you don't want to get hurt, then give me the keys and leave peacefully.
I don't know what you're talking about. But if you want to talk, why don't you come here? There's no way you'll get the house back, though.
What? What is this? Why? What the hell?
Oh, you realized. I thought the police took your phone, but you can still message me.
Police? What the hell are you talking about?
You passed out and were carried away. Looks like you touched the electric fence.
What electric fence?
You trespassed on the property, so I called the police. They were waiting for you.
I don't understand. Why would I be trespassing? It's my own house.
I don't know why you think it's your house. I remarried and I live here with my husband. My husband is a security freak.
Remarry? Without my permission? At my house? I can't believe you did this without my permission. In my house.
Stop repeating yourself. Looks like your brain is fried after that. Didn't you hear what I said? I changed the ownership of the house 5 years ago. It's my house. But my husband knew this day would come. So we put security measures in place all around the house.
Security measures?
And you touched the electric fence in the garden. Passed out. So we called the police and emergency services, and here we are.
Okay, I understand what happened. But I still don't understand why I have to get arrested. I did tell you 5 years ago that you can have the house. But I was the one who bought the house. It belongs to me.
We split the down payment. I guess the house belonged to you at first, but we paid the monthly fees together.
Really?
I'm amazed you don't know this, but I guess I should have expected it. And when you left, you clearly said you don't need the house anymore. I changed the ownership right away. Your parents helped me out too. The house is rightfully mine.
That's not right.
You told me you weren't coming back. It doesn't make sense, you coming back all of a sudden and wanting the house back. And you trespassed. Of course you're going to get arrested. I've asked for more patrols around the property. I'll make sure you're arrested immediately if you come near my house again.
Why are you going so far?
To make sure that no harm is done to my daughter, of course.
Harm? Do you think I'm that dangerous? What the hell would I do to my own daughter?
You seemed like a dangerous person today. Screaming outside. My daughter was so afraid. If she finds out that you were her father, she's going to be traumatized.
I thought you were living in the house without my permission. It was just a natural reaction.
Please never do that again. Never come near our family again.
Why can't we try to work things out?
What? I've remarried and my daughter treats my husband as her real father. Please don't get any ideas. You went abroad to find a new life. You looked in bad shape today, though.
I know. I know I screwed up. That woman played me. She never wanted to marry me. I was barely able to find a job and even live through the experience. I thought I could make it work, but I couldn't. And then now I have no house to come back to?
Seems like you had a rough time. But I have no sympathy for you. We had a hard time too.
It couldn't have been that difficult, right?
My awful husband ran off with a coworker, stealing company money in the process. Everyone was asking me why I didn't notice what was happening. I suffered from depression raising my daughter alone, and had to ask for my parents' help.
Really?
But I pulled through for the sake of my daughter. I'm not going to help you, since you ruined your life yourself. You can live your own life from now on. You have nothing to do with us anymore. You can think for yourself and deal with it.
Sally, please. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Please don't leave me. I want to live together as a family again.
I tried so hard during the 5 years you weren't in my life. I'm happy now. Please don't disturb us. You deserve getting arrested from trespassing. The house is registered under my name. Why don't you look at yourself in the mirror and try to move on with your life?
Maybe you're right, but I don't want you to give up.
I won't let you off lightly if you come near us again. Maybe getting arrested by the police is the least of your worries.
Don't say such scary things. I just want to live my life.
You can figure that out by yourself. Don't get us involved. Don't forget, mothers are strong. See you later, you idiot. Never step foot in our lives again. Shane was disheartened after being told off by his ex-wife. Shane was then interviewed by the police and pleaded guilty to the charges. He signed an oath to never go near Sally's house ever again. Apparently, after the whole ordeal, Shane finally woke up to reality, and he started working in a small factory near the edge of the city. I guess he's finally starting his life over, again.